My name's Dave Clayton and I'm the Senior Software Engineer here at DCSE Limited. In this video we're going to take a look at the overall architecture behind the project. So we've got a bit of a mixture of technologies behind here. So mostly for cost reasons we're using DigitalOcean, mainly because their Kubernetes cluster offering is actually far cheaper than EKS or AEKS or something like that. So they actually provide a really nice solution for not many dollars at all a month. So yeah, basically so we have a Kubernetes cluster running with 2 nodes, and then we also have a MySQL database cluster, which is obviously connected to the Kubernetes cluster. We are using DigitalOcean for our DNS management just to keep things simple, so the glue records and everything are pointing at DigitalOcean, and then that allows us to actually set up the domains and map them to the load balancer, which will in turn route the traffic into the Kubernetes cluster. So that kind of covers that. We've also got some bits and pieces on Azure as well. So we use Azure Key Vault for sensitive credentials. So that's picked up by the build pipelines, things like that, so they're not actually committed in code, so they're not actually stored in the repo, so we don't have to worry about passwords getting escaped. And we're also using Azure Container Registry. The reason we're not using Docker Hub, which we did initially use, is Azure Container Registry will actually allow you to publish Helm charts and store those in that registry as well. So you'll see in some later videos that we're actually pushing not only Docker images but Helm charts into that registry. So then we're also using Azure Devops behind the whole project. This is a great bit of software. I've used various pieces of software for this in the past, such as TeamCity, Octopus Deploy, Jenkins. Azure Devops by far wins, in my opinion personally. It just has everything you want. So we're using it here for our sprint board, so similar to like Jira functionality. So our tasks and backlog and everything are going into that. Our repo is actually contained in Azure Devops as well, so it gives you full Git functionality. Our build and release pipelines are automated through Azure DevOps. Another video coming up on that later. And we're also using the artifact store, which comes built in, so that allows us to push our NuGet packages up to that store and then consume those in our Visual Studio applications. So then finally, just a small note on Kubernetes. So some of the bits we're using in here are Nginx ingress to actually map to our load balancer on DigitalOcean. So that allows our traffic to flow in. And we're also using Cert Manager, so also known as Certbot. This allows us to use Let's Encrypt for our HTTPS certificates, which is really nice. So every few days it will check the validity of the certificate, and if it's due to expire it will automatically renew it for us and just apply it. So that's all really nice and working, and you end up with free SSL certificates, which is great. So that's all I want to talk about in this video. Just keep it short and sweet. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please feel free to ping us any questions. Thanks.